Good morning, everyone. Good morning, grade G. I am teacher Jezebel for your English subject for this morning. So before we start, let me give you our learning competency for today's lesson. At the end of the lesson, the students should be able to understand initial and final consonant blends, read words with initial and final consonant blends using visual and written supports. 3. Identify and spell words with initial and final consonant blends. Before we proceed with our final discussion, I have here an essential question that can be answered at the end of our discussion. So what is the importance of consonant sounds or blends? Let us all read the words inside the box. Brunt, brush, breast, breath, breath, crab, slept, asked, desk. Very good, children. So what have you noticed from the words you have read? They are okay, they have sounds or blended words with sounds. Very good. Those words called consonant blends. When we say consonant blends, it is when two or more consonants are blended together. Each sound may be heard in each blend. It can be heard at the beginning of the word and at the end of a word. So let me give you an examples of consonant blends. Play. The consonant blends are p, p. Plan. The consonant blends are p, p. Pray. The consonant blends are pr, pr. Swim. The consonant blends are s. Glad. The consonant blends are g, g. Drop. The consonant blends are tr, tr. So with these words called initial consonant blends. So what is initial consonant blends? Initial consonant blends is a cluster of consonant sounds at the beginning of a word. Like what you've seen on your screen. Play, plan, pray, swim, blood, drop. So these are the example of initial consonant blends because the consonant sounds is at the beginning of the words. Can you give me an example of initial consonant blends? Okay, very good, children. So let me give you another example of words with consonant blends. Pink. The consonant blend is ink, ink. Pork, ork, ork. Sont, nt, nt. Bent. The consonant blends are nt. Bird. The consonant blends are ort, ort. Next, mark. The consonant blends are ark, ork. These words with consonant blends are the example of final consonant blends. So what is final consonant blends? Final consonant blends is a cluster of consonant sounds at the end of a word, like what you've seen on your screen. Can you give me an example of final consonant blends? Very good, children. So there are also some words that both have initial and final consonant blends. Here are some of them. Brush, swing, trunk, plant, print, and dress. These words are both have initial and final consonant blends, or a cluster of consonant sounds at the beginning and at the end of a word. Again, the two consonant blends are initial consonant blends, which is a cluster of consonant sounds at the beginning of the word, and the final consonant blends is a cluster of consonant sounds at the end of the word. Do you have any questions about consonant blends? If none, let's have an activity. For your activity, identify whether the words are initial, final consonant blends, or both have initial and final consonant blends. Number 1 is brunt. So the consonant blends are br and nt, nt. So this means this consonant blends both. These have both initial and consonant blends. Number 2, bark. The consonant blends is ark, ark. And the type of consonant blends is final consonant blends. Very good. Another one is toast. The consonant blends is st, st. So this type of consonant blends is final consonant blends. Number 3, glasses. The consonant blends is glue, glue, and this is initial consonant blends. Number 4, space, and this is initial consonant blends. For your next activity, you will complete the consonant blends below to make it a word. These are the consonant blends. Gl, gl, nt, gl, uk, uk. Do you understand, kids? Very good, children. You can now write and identify consonant blends. Going back with our essential question, what is the importance of consonant sounds or blends? So consonant sounds or blends make speech clear, meaning they make your speech easier to understand. Consonant sounds or blends are easier to learn than vowels. There is usually only one way to pronounce each consonant sound. So often, children use sounds with gesture to communicate early wants and needs. Children's recognition and use of speech sounds are important for early word learning and successful nonverbal and verbal communication with adults and other children. Do you understand, kids? Thank you, kids, for listening and understanding, and also for answering some of my questions. Hope you learned something from our lesson today. God bless.